the government and the faction that is led by Rainbow Paita and the faction led by the Prime Minister in the Pango Party. Now my position, not just as a member of the Pango Party, but also as a senior parliamentarian, as a senior leader who has been in Parliament for more than 4 terms of Parliament. I cannot sit down and just allow things to happen without providing some guide or some opinion based on experience to all leaders, and especially in those 2 camps. There must be a systematic step-to-step approach to addressing political and socioeconomic issues by any party on the floor of Parliament. Number 1, a political party must be respected. A political party, regardless of who that party is or what that party is, must be respected. Why? Because it is constituted by the organic law on political parties and candidates. And the constitution of a political party is very important. It is integral part of that organic law on the OLIPAC. That means that factions that come out of that particular party, whether it is one that is not agreeing with the leader of the party, or in this case in Pango, if a faction of the Pango party led by Rainbow Paita are not happy with the Prime Minister, Honorable James Marape, the party executive must take control, applying the organic law and its constitution. That means the Pango party must come together and sit down under the administration of the party executive in implementing the organic law and the constitution of Pango party. And then Pango party as a party addresses that issue, whatever that issue may be. All the party members come in, then sit down. If it's a parliamentary wing, the parliamentary wing sits down and they discuss and they come to a position with regards to the issue at hand. And after they have established the position as a party, then Pango party has a duty, legal duty, a lawful duty to other coalition members that it leads. Whether it is 5 coalition members, whether it is 6, whether it is 1, doesn't matter. If Pango party is the leader in the coalition government, the Pango party has a duty to then call the coalition members to come together, having it establish its position. Then on that position, the coalition partners, they discuss that position put to them by the leading party in the coalition. Then give time to the coalition members to discuss their issues, that particular agenda. Then they come back to the leading party and they talk about that. Then they address the issue as a government. That is the step that must be followed. That must be the step must be followed. There is a guide I have been giving to Rainbow Paita. There's a guide I'm giving to all the Pango members or defects that are defecting from the leadership of the Honorable Prime Minister. That's also the guide I'm giving to all the members of Pango, including the Prime Minister, Honorable James Marape. The guide is that we follow the party constitution stipulated by the organic law on the integrity of political parties and candidates. And to prove that point, I have written a letter on the 24th of this month to the party president, Madam President, and to the General Secretary, articulating these issues, that the party must take charge and address the issue that way. In that way, what is happening is this: political parties in leadership, coalition parties that are supporting it as a coalition government, when they start to follow the process, leaders, it doesn't matter who the leader is, when they start to follow the legal process considered under the organic law, then you will find the rest of the institutions of governance will follow suit. Institutions are very important. Pango party as an institution is very important. Therefore, following its constitutional process is also very, very important. But in a situation where we have people mixed up, not following the steps, don't follow the process, then what happens is you play a politics that is substantive, it causes confusion, and it affects the issues that I've raised here. It affects it. Right now, we have issues that must be addressed. We have issues that must be addressed. That's the most important thing. Therefore, it is very important for the process of the political party system to be addressed, to be followed properly. So in that way, whatever this outcome as a product of the consultation that takes place through and establish a systematized, systemic process established under the OLIPEC, you will find that issues of this country are addressed. While those political issues are being addressed on the side, you also have a public service who is also delivering the goods and service to the people. Very important for institutional governance to take place, because there is institutional governance at the political level amongst political parties. That is what I see, and that is my position. I have been guiding all leaders. I respect all of them. But as a senior and who knows the laws of this country, who has participated in establishing the parties and the political institutions, and who is a strong supporter of institutions and the rule of law in this country, I cannot encourage leaders going through unsystematized processes or not consulting the party process or doing it on a ad hoc basis, because that confuses the public service, that confuses the people of this country, that confuses other political parties and confuses other leaders, and it's not fair. So my conclusion is that I call on all parties to sit down and follow the process, whatever the process is. Let's not do things haphazardly. Don't do things on ad hoc basis. We must have the respect of implementing party constitutions and the organic law on the OLIPEC. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen.